Ah, yes, I have the most untopical video of what most of these are usually from. Scary videos, um, idiotic things, and historical things, and idiotic things. So I guess this fits underneath the category of idiotic things, or my sad attempt at music, but that's besides the point. I'm here to talk about a topic that hits everyone, and I mean everyone, unless you are a infant newborn, then this won't hit you. But what I am going to be talking about is the school food they're feeding us. How can they get away with feeding us things that prison can make better? Okay, I swear, if I had prison food in a school meal, I think the prison food would outrule them so much. So you know how almost every school has pizza almost every day. Let's jack them up with as many calories as we can. 45% of America is obese. Besides that point, our school has pizzas, cheeseburgers every day. Dear God, does the pizza, the crust, feels like I'm trying to bite into a quarter or a piece of wood. That is how stiff that crust is. Then when it snaps, it's like a baguette that's been sitting there on the countertop for a week straight. Hard enough to knock someone out, I swear. Then the cheese. That's not cheese. That's called rubber. Because not only does it all come off at one go, it doesn't break that easily, and it tastes so disgusting. And then, sometimes, they actually get the right pizza that has fluffy crust, actual cheese, the right amount of sauce, not the, I'm going to sprinkle a bit of sauce on here because I feel like it. And then you have to have something to call sauce, which tastes awful still, because you don't get any at the front, then you get towards the crust, it's like, let's have a tiny drop there, half the can over here. And you can't spread it either, because then you can't get that cheese back on. It is, I swear, welded on there. Because once you get that off, somehow, you can't get it back on. Those cheeseburgers, they have cheeseburgers, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, and spicy chicken sandwiches, which are called specials. Now, the specials are good. The cheeseburgers are sometimes good when they throw bacon on them, which I swear, that bacon's not the freshest. That's good. Kind of. And then, you have, the special of the day, then you got a salad, sub, or wrap bar, which has always been my favorite since I've got into middle school. But I've recently just been getting it every single day because it's just good. And I actually know that it's probably moderately fresh, even though it came out of a freezer in the back. I know it's moderately healthy because I'm watching it. But it's another thing, the school mashed potatoes. That tastes like I'm eating a bunch of bark. If I go out there and get a bunch of bark and just begin eating it, I'm gonna go, tastes like every mashed potato I've gotten from school. The only way it makes it taste somewhat good is with the gravy. And sometimes they have gravy that feels like you're drinking water that's been sitting with a bunch of random rocks, grass, bugs in it. No, I've not drank that concoction, but I can probably say safely that it moderately tastes like that. It doesn't make sense that they feed us this. Another thing, why is the milk? Why are the milk cartons smaller than a phone? Like, here's a mason jar. It's not even as big as a mason jar. which is sad because I want to actually drink some. It can barely fill a glass fully, which doesn't make sense. Why? Because that should be able to last an entire lunch period, not 5 seconds. That just doesn't make sense, does it? And prison food, everyone's seen pictures of prison food. Everyone knows moderately what it looks like. It's organized like our food, but better. It looks so much better. And sure, ours is not the healthiest options, obviously. The prisoners, I don't even care if they give me milk that's been sitting out since that morning. If I get a glass, like an actual glass, that would be lovely. And then everyone knows like the sample cups, like the cups you sample a drink with, those like tiny cups about like here. They leave those out for water. You wanna know how popularized that is? Very, because you have to go back every 5 seconds to get more water. Sure, you can bring a water bottle. That you can bring. But during lunch, I don't think you want to lug around a water bottle, even though I carry around a heavy bag. But water bottles, you shouldn't have to bring that to lunch, because they're supposed to give you things to eat, to drink, to make sure you don't die during the school day, or make sure that there's not human rights violations happening in there, which there are almost definitely some right violations everywhere in every school building. I can say that with complete confidence. But the school food tastes sometimes, if I went behind McDonald's and ate the freshest pile of moldy McDouble I could find. It doesn't. It sucks. I don't know why people eat it. I know why they eat it. It's the only option they have, and no one wants to bring food from home. Why? I don't know. Because remember how popular that is in elementary school? Almost everyone had a cold lunch. Cold lunchers got to go first. There was 2 lines. Cold lunchers go first. Hot lunches go after. They actually had like a microwave during when I was in elementary school. They actually had a microwave in the cafeteria, which would work great.
Yes.
Cup of ramen. Shove that in there, bam. Nice, hot, and fresh. Now, you gotta make sure it's a sandwich. I've seen people eat pure abominations. I've seen people drink fries, mashed up fries, chocolate milk, and they chug that. Purely disgusting. I've seen that. I want to throw up afterwards. They made a chocolate milk and mustard concoction. Dear God, that smelled horrible. I swear they probably sent someone home because they threw up. My point being, not only do people make the weirdest food combinations, not only do they eat the worst food imaginable, it sucks all the way around. And we're stuck with that for how many years again? Alright, 12. 12 years of food that should not be consumed by humans. And as funny as it would be to make a big joke, no. It just sucks. Another thing, they will give us McDonald's-styled fries. The thin, questionable fries? Yeah, sometimes they're like an actual soft fry with no salt. They don't give us salt packets anymore. Probably because a bunch of people just took them and began blowing them in people's eyes. That would make sense. But have like salt shakers. That would make more sense. Because they brought out ketchup and ranch dispensers now, which is awesome. And the McDonald's cups that you put your ketchup, your barbecue, your ranch, whatever you want for some reason. Yeah, they have those. That's the only way any of the fries will taste good. And so, you know how I said most of those McDonald's style fries, some are nice, soft, and taste moderately okay. The other ones, hard as a rock. You can't bite through them, barely. And they could probably be used as weapons. You could probably throw them at someone and knock them out. Or give them 4 different types of concussions. They're hard. And it's very fun to try and eat those. Then, there's the other fries that only taste good with ketchup. And then they have tater tots, which usually aren't bad. Sometimes they're a little too crispy. But tater tots, the actual thing that's good. Only thing I've seen that's actually good. The tater tots and the wraps. Why? Because you can actually customize those. Sure, your options are limited. It's not like you went into a Subway that's built into your school. No, but it's actually good. I've rambled on for 11 minutes now. I'm going to leave you all at that end. I hope you will have an amazing day. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!